Well, I'm excited for ground squirrel season. I got the new 50 right here. Today we're going to be mounting a scope on it. We got some new rings and we got our torque screwdriver to get everything torqued down. Today we're just going to be kind of going over how to properly mount it, how to kind of adjust it to fit you, and get it all tuned up for ground squirrel season. I'm Kevin with Backwoods Bullshit, and we'll get this stuff opened up. Try not to lose any screws here. Like I said, this is all new. Got screws going all over. This is a Leupold Mark IV HD 8 to 32 by 56. Yes, 56. It's a pretty nice scope. I have not had this model before on one of mine, so we'll see how it does once we get it all mounted up here. Get this box opened up and see what we got. Ooh wee! Look at that. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is supposed to be able to handle the recoil of the 50 and be pretty clear at range. Look at that thing. So we're going to get this stuck on here, go over a couple little things. So always make sure you got it unloaded. Safety first. Even if it's unloaded, treat it like it's loaded. We took the top caps off and we just set this mount on here loosely. The other thing I did is I took a level and I leveled it. That'll come in handy when you're going to set your scope on here, because then you can level that also. So we got this set on here. We're going to get our little torque screwdriver thing and we're going to set this. We're going to do 25 inch pounds. Everything's in inch pounds on these. Don't get them mixed up. So we're going to set that to 25 and we're going to tighten up. This one's got 3 screws that hold it to the rail on the top of this, and we're going to do little by little on each one, just like so. Get these tightened in here. And that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. We'll go back over them. Perfect. So this is nice and snug where I want it. Then we're going to get our bit for our top screws here. And the top screws on this, I'm going to do 15 pounds on these. Get this down to 15 here. And we're going to set this guy right on top here. Now this rings have 6 screws per cap. A little heavier duty for this model to hold the recoil. So we want to sit this on here, and I'm going to, off camera, I'll put all these little screws in, and then I'll show you how we torque them down. Now that we have all the screws in these top caps, they're all loose. We can still kind of move this scope a little bit. We're going to take our level and we're going to just double check our level of the top rail here. Make sure we're still level. And then we're going to put it on the top of this scope right here. And we're going to tilt it to where it's level, so everything matches. There we go. So that way our crosshairs are all going to be nice and level. Everything's going to be straight in there. You're not going to have any off kilter. The other thing you want to make sure of is your gaps on each sides are the same. You don't want to put a lot more pressure on one side than the other. So now we're going to take our little torque bit here and we're going to set these to 25 or 15 inch pounds. And what we're going to do is we're going to do them slowly, each one like a quarter or a half a turn until they start snugging up. We're going to kind of interchange left and right and do a kind of a star pattern. It's a little different with 6 screws, but you get the idea. So we're just going to do a little bit of a turn like that. And we're just going to keep doing that. And you can kind of feel them getting stiff, getting tight. Once you get them there, then just stop. That one was really loose. Same on this side. Little turn. Little turn here. So that one's way out. There we go. And just keep going, making sure your gaps are the same on each side. That one's a little, there we go, now they're even. And I'm just feeling them. You could use a feeler gauge, you could eyeball them. Just try to get them as close together as you can. Now that we have them pretty stiff, we'll just go a little bit more on each one. Like that. And now it should want to click. There's the click. There we go. Now I'm going back over them a second time just to make sure they're all the same. I am pretty excited about this. I'm excited for ground squirrel hunting. I think it's going to be a blast, literally. A little expensive, but that's all right. I think it'll be worth it. And we will definitely have some videos coming up of this particular 50. We're going to be seeing how it performs out at range, doing some different ammo testing, and also just plinking at random stuff, seeing what kind of holes we can put through what type of things. So that'll be fun. All right, we're about done here. Perfect. So now these are all tight. This is all tight and it's all straight. Make sure that everything still turns nice and smooth. Sometimes you can bind stuff up. Everything is nice and smooth, just the way we want it. Perfect. The other thing I did before I tightened all this down is I did kind of get down here and make sure it's going to fit me. This does have an adjustable unit right here for your cheek rest, but you want to make sure you get this away from your face to what's comfortable for you and what you can see through it. That's pretty important. You don't want it too close because that'd leave a nice ring on your eye. So that's how we're going to mount it. I don't have a bore sight, sadly, for this 50, a little bigger than my other ones. So we're just going to have to throw some rounds through it, see what we can do, and stay tuned for that video.